Agnes from Advantage Aromatherapy. So my soap of the month, my product of the month was grapefruit soap. Grapefruit soap, well, I recently did a video on grapefruit essential oil, so I will try and link that in the cards above so that you can have a little look at that video, because grapefruit oil is beautiful, gentle, wonderful oil. So naturally I wanted to put grapefruit essential oil into a product, into one of my soaps. And so here is said product. So what we have is, we have opaque white soap curls within a yellow soap. And the beauty of this is there's no two bars will ever be the same. They're all completely unique, even to the topping. Sometimes have big thick white curls up at the top, kind of like rainbows if you like. This soap lasts for ages, and surprisingly enough, considering that grapefruit essential oil is a top note and tends to go really quickly. Now this soap here, I made, oh my goodness, I made this bar in 2015. This was one I made at the same time, but I didn't have wrapped, because when we're testing soaps, we usually test the shelf life as well. So I will make a batch, I will give some away for friends and family to use and give me their feedback and tell me what they think. I'll use some of it myself in my home, and then I hear what my family feel about it and what I think about it personally. But then I always have a couple of bars on the shelf for a long time, so I can see how they perform, what happens to them after they've been sitting on someone's shelf for X amount of time, you know. So what actually has happened is this one's wrapped, and I can't smell the grapefruit through the wrapping, whereas when it's first wrapped you can. I can't smell it through the wrapping. However, the actual soap itself still smells of the grapefruit essential oil, and it's such a nice fragrance. It's such a nice oil. It's light, it's fresh, it's citrusy without being too strong and too in your face. It's delicate, it's just fabulous. And my clients have been saying to me that after they shower with it in the morning, they can kind of get a wee hint of it off their skin during the day, which is lovely. So yeah, fantastic soap, lasts a really long time. They're available to buy on my website at advantagearomatherapy.co.uk. Yeah, so that's about all there is to say about that. I think I'll do a wee hand washy sink test and let you see it in action. But yeah, any questions, anything you'd like to connect with me about, ask me about, any videos you'd like to see, then give me a shout. I actually made some grapefruit soap yesterday. So what I think I might do is, I'm going to cut it today, so I think I might take you into my soapy room later and show you my slicing it up. So yeah, why not? Okay, so I will see you later. Bye. So here we are in my soapy room, and we've got the two loaves. So I've taken them out of their moulds. So I have this one, and this is what it looks like. And the top is there's a bit of interest there on the top, and the bottom looks like that, and the other one's very similar. One of them is, the thing about this kind of soap is you want to pour the clear soap onto what we call the embeds, but if it's too hot you will melt the white curls. The thing was with this one, I left it till it was a little bit too cool. You've got to get it just right. This one was just a little bit too cool, so as you can see, when it went in, because it was too cool, it was a little bit more gloopy. It's still all the same old soap. Like I say, no two loaves are the same, they're all unique. I've even got a couple of blobs on the top there. But again, that's just a temperature thing, you know. It doesn't actually affect the soap. I mean, you don't want it too high a temperature, otherwise you'll lose some of your essential oil. But anyway, these two are good to go. So I'm going to cut them. So I don't know if you really want to see both loaves being cut. Perhaps I'll just cut one. So put it into my cutter here. Maybe I should bring this over a little bit so you can see it better. How's that? That's better. Okay. Yeah. So what I do is I just bring this along, because my loaves are kind of have rounded corners. So I'll bring it along a little bit, and I try and just cut a bit off. That's going to be a sample. So that'll go in somebody's order as a wee sample and say, hey, you might like this soap as well. Okay. I'm hoping we should get 9 slices out of this. So here we go. One. And this is what it looks like. Sometimes you can get little air pockets, but I do bang the soap quite hard to make sure all the air bubbles are out. Put this over here. And 2. Cool or what? 2. And 3. Like that one. 4. 5. Oh, it stayed down here that time. 6. 7. 8. I like that one too. Big bit at the front. 9. Well, this is interesting. We might even get a 10th out of this one. Right, if I hold it really tight, I think I'll make a 10th. Ugh. 10. We got 10. That was good going. So again, this one now, I'm not sure if I can, I mean, I'll weigh this. What happens next is they all get weighed, and whichever soap is the lightest, that's the weight that goes on the batch labels. So you're getting that weight, if not more. That's the regulations. But this one, see, it's kind of cut open there, but the corners are rounded and it's sort of a bit closed at the back. I'm not sure what I'll do with this. I might just half it and use it as 2 samples. So we'll have a think about that one. You can tell me what you think. Would you like a soap that's kind of, you know, you can see it's the end of the loaf. It's got more rounded corners rather than being all square. You can let me know in the comment section below. So yeah, this is probably the easiest part of soap making. You know, making it takes a bit of time and patience. Cutting it is relatively easy. And now I'm going to wrap it, and then I'm going to add the label to it and wrap it again. So I'm going to be busy this evening. I hope you have a nice evening, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.